Hello, everybody. The Department of Physical Sciences at St. Anne's College for Women, Hyderabad, are creating a series of video lectures on the various ICT tools that can be used for the smooth conduct of online classes. So, as a part of this series, in this particular video, we'll be covering how the Google Meet app can be used to conduct your online class. So, the very first instance, you will need to be logged into any of your Gmail accounts. So, use your Google Chrome browser and log into Gmail using any of your personal accounts. Once you're logged into Google, you will see a list of all the Google apps that are attached to your account. So, click on the 9 dots that you see towards the right side of your screen. This displays a list of all the Google apps. So, over here, select the Google Meet app. There are two ways in which you can use this. You can either start a meeting right away, or you can use it to schedule a meeting for a later point of time. Clicking on the start a meeting button will start off a meeting immediately, and you can use the code that comes up and share this particular meeting code with your students, either through your WhatsApp groups or through your Google Classrooms, so that they will be able to join your meeting. Now, instead of starting your meeting right away, if you are interested in actually scheduling a class for a later point of time, in order to do that, click on the plus icon that you see towards the right side, which will allow you to schedule a meeting linked to your Google Calendar. Once you click on the plus symbol, it will ask you to set a title for your Google meeting and the day and time when it needs to occur. So let us assume I'm interested in teaching a daily class from 9 to 10 in the morning, starting from July 15th. So clicking on any of these boxes will bring up more options. So I want the class to start from 15th onwards, and the beginning time for my meeting is 9 a.m. By default, Google Meet allows up to 100 participants, and the duration is set for a limit of 1 hour. So once I select 9 a.m. as the beginning, the finish time 10 a.m. is set up automatically. This is how you would schedule a single time class. Now, supposing this is a class that I want to run on a daily basis, then there are various different custom modes in which you could schedule. You could either have it recur on a daily basis or have a class on every particular weekday. You could go to the custom option, and over here, supposing I have to have 3 classes per week and a total of 12 classes. The way I would set that is, let us assume I want to have a class every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I need to have a total of 12 classes per month. So, doing this would mean that this particular meeting would recur every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for a total of 12 times. Now, once this is scheduled, you can just share this code with your students. So, you can say copy meeting link. This will copy the meeting link and you can paste it in your Google Classroom, or you can also share it with your students through WhatsApp. One more very good way of sharing this would be, you can directly link this to your Google Classroom. Now, for example, if you come down and look at the various connected Google apps here, you will see a list of all the various Google Classrooms that are already on this particular Gmail account. So, you will only see a list if you have been using this Gmail ID already to run a few Google Classrooms. Now I'm going to select one particular classroom and say this is my Java class meeting link, and click on save. So you can either directly share the link that we just saw, or you can also share the link directly to a classroom.